Hey ladies, Sabrina here. Let's talk about one of my most favorite makeup products, pigments. If you're not familiar with what a pigment is, really it's just a loose form of intense color. So when you buy your pans and your pots of eyeshadows from MAC, those are really just pigments that have been pressed and packed together into those pans and pots. The great thing about buying a loose form of color like this is that you're not limited to just using it as eyeshadow. There are a variety of ways to use pigments. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you 7 of my most favorite ways to do just that. The first is foiling. What I love about this type of method with pigments is that it creates a metallic finish with your pigments. And you can actually end up discovering hidden colors in the pigment through doing this type of process. So what you would do is take your pigment, mix it in with some type of mixing medium. I like to use an Eyeshadow Transformer from Jessie's Girl, but you can also use MAC's Fix Plus Spray or just simple water, and then apply it to the lid, and you'll see that intense color come out, and you'll also see the different colors within that pigment as well. Another great way to use pigments is as nail polish, and the great thing about doing this type of technique is that you can mix together pigments and create your own custom nail polish colors. So what you would do is just take a little bit of clear nail polish, dump it out onto a paper plate, mix it in with your pigment, and then apply it to the nails. You can control the intensity of the color for your nail polish by adding less or more pigment depending on your preference. Yet another great way to use pigments is as an eyeliner. Just like foiling that I mentioned earlier, all you would need to do is mix the pigment in with some type of mixing medium and then apply it to the eye with an eyeliner brush. Let's talk colored mascaras. I know you remember these, the blues, the greens, the purples that you can get in the store. Well, don't waste your money because you can do the same exact thing with pigments. 2 different ways that you can do this. Either use a clear mascara or get the disposable mascara wands and mix it in with an eyeshadow transformer. So what you would do is just get your wand wet, swirl it around in your pigment, and then apply it to the lashes. And there you go, your very own colored mascara without having to run out and pay $8 for a colored mascara. The great thing about this also is that you can mix together different pigments to create your own custom mascara colors. And everyone will want to know where you bought that color. Another great way to use pigments is as lipstick. All you would need to do is just mix it in with a clear lip gloss, or if you're like me, I like to use a lip balm like Carmex and just apply it to the lips. Regular lipsticks tend to dry out your lips and make them dry and cracked and hard to work with, but the great thing about using a pigment in place of a lipstick with your normal moisturizing lip balm is that you're not going to be drying out your lips, but you're not sacrificing that color either. And you can actually create your own custom colors once again. Let's talk about blush. MAC makes a variety of pigments that are beautiful as blush. Some of my most favorite ones to use are rose, apricot pink, Pink Vivid, Pink Mauve, even MegaRich pigment, which is really just a substitute for amber lights. Yeah, it's a beautiful blush. When you are using pigments as blush, remember to use a little bit. A little bit really does go a long way. Remember, this is highly concentrated color. All you would need to do is just take a little bit of that pigment, pour it out onto a paper plate or a ceramic dish, swirl your brush around in it, and then sweep it lightly on the cheeks for a light wash of color or an intense, vibrant pop of color. You can also use pigments on your face. One of my most favorite pigments to use as a highlighter is Blonde's Gold pigment. So I generally like to just sweep it lightly along the cheeks right here, the bridge of the nose. You can also use it to enhance your cleavage or right up on your collarbone as well. For glowing celebrity skin, just take a little bit of pigment, mix it in with your foundation, and then apply it, and you'll have a very nice soft glow. I hope some of these tips have helped inspire you today to start thinking of other ways that you can use your pigments. Especially if you've purchased a pigment, you've tried it on your eyes, and you weren't that impressed with it, try using it as a nail polish, a lipstick, a blush. You may be surprised with the results. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Looking for new ways to wear your MAC and Urban Decay eyeshadows? Discover 1,000 pictures and growing of combinations at the one and only place online for pictures of MAC eyeshadow combinations. For less than the cost of one MAC eyeshadow, you can have full access year-round and wear a new combo every day of the year. As a member, you'll also enjoy new combinations weekly. Head on over to myeyeshadowconsultant.com and get inspired today.